All right, so for this video, we're going to go into the size 61 pump from PMC. This specific pump came off of a PHX2. I'm going to kind of break it down, go through all the gaskets and O-rings, and how to disassemble and reassemble it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove these four bolts here that kind of hold the pump together. Now it is a 5/16. So I'm going to go ahead and loosen that, and I use that with just the ball driver. Makes it a little bit easier. I'm going to go ahead and get these done. I've already have all these loose to make this portion a little easier for the video's sake. I'm going to go ahead and just get the rest of these off, and then we'll get into the inside of this pump. All right, now that I have those off, I'm going to go ahead and start here on the inlet side here. So on this pump, you have the larger check ball on your inlet stroke will be this one here. So once we get that removed, which that just screws on in there, you'll be able to see that there is an O-ring here. And we'll go through the inside of this. So this has like a snap ring, a spring, and then a check ball. So that snap ring is removed with just a pair of pliers. We'll kind of compress it and kind of reposition it to get it out. Once we have that removed, I'll set that to the side, and then we'll have our spring, and then our check ball, which will be in there as well. And then this has that O-ring here on the outside. We'll want to make sure that we have white lithium grease on that before we install it into our pump. So we'll put our check ball in first, followed by our spring, and then we'll have our little snap ring in here. And we'll get that started here on one end like so. And then we'll compress this to kind of get it into place. Oh, and then we'll make sure we line it up with that groove all the way. There we are. So once we get that into place, it's working like it's supposed to. We'll put that to the side for now. The next thing we'll do is we'll loosen up this collar here, and you can use like a spanner like this one here to do so. I already have it broken loose, so I'm not going to need that. I'll go ahead and just get it removed now. Just the rest of the way it threads on, we'll take that off, and I'll go through that. There's only a couple components to this piece here that we'll look at. All right, now that once that's off, will be a wiper, which is this piece here. That essentially just does, as the name implies, wipes off any residual material that might be on that pump shaft. To remove this, basically from the other end, you can get a screwdriver and lightly kind of tap on it to kind of get it to break loose a little, and then it will just pop right out. The other component to that, there's a collar on here as well. Once I get this off here, we'll remove this section. I'll go ahead and just remove the piston as well. There is a collar here on this end here that is also going to be installed here on that end collar piece. And then this collar piece screws on to this portion. In there we have two gaskets that are kind of stacked on top of each other. The O-ring side is facing down on both of these. To remove those, you'd simply go in on that back end as well, get a screwdriver, tap it around in a few different places to kind of break it loose. And then once they're removed, you replace them, make sure you have some white lithium grease on them before the reinstall. But that O-ring side goes face down, you'll stack those two on there, and that's kind of how you would service this portion here. And then on this end, you'll have another one of these bushings here, along with an O-ring, and there'll be another one of these gaskets with an O-ring in it. This one will be slightly larger, and this one, the O-ring portion is facing outwards instead of the inwards position. To remove that, same method on this end here. You can get like a screwdriver, kind of lightly tap on it, kind of get it loose, and it'll pop out. On the reinstall, white lithium grease and reinstall it, make sure it's seated all the way down. And then you'll go ahead and install your bushing. Now this bushing is a little bit flared. The wider portion side will actually go in here to make it sure it's good and tight. And then we'll have our O-ring Again, white lithium grease on this, and we'll reinstall that there. And that's kind of it for this portion of the pump as well. Now the next part will be this other check ball assembly here. This just simply unscrews from that piston. Same design as the larger one we already went through. You have a snap ring, your spring, and then your check ball. Same order. You want to make sure that that's stuck in its groove really well, and then that's installed properly. And there's also an O-ring here. We want to make sure that that also has white lithium grease before the reinstall. We'll go ahead and put it back in, and that just threads into place nice and easily. We want to make sure this is really tight. We don't want it to come loose or have any pressure leaking by it. So once we have that nice and tight, you can use a wrench here. We'll make sure we have that tightened down. And then we'll kind of put this pump back together. So we'll start up on this end here. I'll go ahead and start by putting this collar back into place. We'll get it kind of started. I won't make it really tight just yet. And then on the install of this shaft here, I'll actually put it down like this and kind of put a little bit of force downward and kind of pivot it a little. And then it'll kind of find its way through there. And then next we'll install this portion of the pump. We'll just slide it right over that. And then we'll have our remaining bolts here. So we'll put that on. And I would put these in kind of like a star pattern. In this case, it'd be like an X pattern. We'll do it like that. We'll get that one just starting to tighten. I'll go across to this one here, kind of do the same thing. Make sure that we get it just kind of snug, and then we'll do the rest and eventually go across and cinch them all down good and tight. All right. Now that they're all snug, we'll cinch them down in that X pattern. All right, set that to the side. And then finally we'll install the inlet check ball assembly here. We'll get that on. Again, white lithium grease on that O-ring is the way to do it. We'll go ahead and get it started. Then we'll want to make sure that's good and tight. You'll use a wrench, tighten all that all the way down. And then on this collar portion, you can use that spanner, make sure that it's good and tight. I'll get it as tight as I can by hand, and then you go ahead and finish tightening it with that spanner tool. Or if you don't have one, you can use a pipe wrench, will also do the trick. And that's kind of it for this older style of that size 61 pump. Now there's a new version of that pump, and this portion here is going to be exactly the same. The only difference will be this back portion. Instead of having your inlet all coming out of the side, it actually will be coming up from the bottom on this piece here. And the check ball assembly is going to be slightly different on the larger one and on the smaller one. So to go through this portion, we'll use a pair of snap ring pliers. We'll get it in to remove this snap ring, and that we have that out. We'll go ahead and set this to the side. And next we'll have our spring retainer, which is this piece here. And then we'll have our spring, and then obviously our check ball itself there. And then we have that O-ring here on the outside that before we reinstall it in the pump, we'll put some white lithium grease on that. So then the check ball will go back in first. We'll then install our spring, and then our spring retainer will be the next component there. We'll make sure we got that into place. And then finally will be the actual snap ring itself. I'll get my pliers back out. I'll kind of compress it and try to get it back into place here. And we want to make sure that that is in there all the way. There's a little groove around that outer side there. We want to make sure that it's all the way in, all the way around. And once it's in place, that should work just fine. Make sure that that spring is like it's supposed to. And the smaller one is the exact same way as the larger one is. It's just a little bit smaller, and that will go on the end of that piston or pump shaft will be this one here. But it'll have the snap ring, the spring retainer, and the spring and check ball, just like this larger one does. But those are the only differences between the older style and the new style. Is just going to be mainly the position of your inlet check ball assembly, and there's a few different components inside of the actual check ball assembly themselves.